Can I smoke?
No smoking here.
Got you too, huh?
You were doing time.
What, do I look like that kind of guy?
99, sentenced for rape attempt?
The chick changed her mind and I was so turned on. You know what I mean, doll?
What about you? Were you popular in prison?
That's not fair.
Precisely.
Christ, I'd rather have a guy questioning me.
Who are you covering up for?
Nobody. I'm on parole. Got it?
How's that possible? You're a security guard, and yet you saw nobody in the park?
I'm in big trouble again.
You've earned it.
You need a scapegoat, and I'm like a perfect candidate, as always.
Spare me the self-pity.
Who the hell should I pity?
I need a short break.
Whatever. I'll be gone in no time anyway.
You can see he fell foul of the law. No time to talk. Benson's not telling us everything. I have to find some way to make him more talkative.
How's it going?
Acting the fool?
You can see you did time.
He demands a lawyer. We may have problems soon, and there's no time for fooling around.
No idea how to get it out of him soon. Maybe I should show him the pictures of the victims?
Oh, yeah. Have you got the files of the murdered people?
Ruth was supposed to get them for me.
I asked her for Benson's file, too.
I'll check my room. Maybe the papers are already there.
Yeah, you do that. I need to have an urgent talk with the prosecuting attorney.
Isn't it too early for that?
Yeah, it's a totally different case. But I'll be back soon. Just give me 5 minutes.
Fine. I'm off then.
I'll be back in a jiffy.
Not now. Maybe later. These are the files I asked Ruth for. I already took what I needed from these files. Melanie Jensen, gas poisoning. Madison Colby, died in a garbage truck. Thomas Dawkins, electrocuted in the kitchen. Jane Harrington, died in the power plant. Edward Carter, died at the grade crossing.
Do you know the victim?
Take it away, I got nothing to do with it.
I'd have a look if I were you.
No, I don't know her.
Rings a bell?
No.
Positive?
Positive.
Do you recognize the person in the picture?
Doesn't look familiar.
Focus.
Leave me alone.
Watch carefully.
You think I did it, huh?
Looks familiar?
No.
So maybe you recognize her?
Hot chick, even in this picture. Where's my lawyer?
We've informed him.
Until he comes, I ain't talking.
I feel like you'd like to tell me something.
No.
What did you see there?
Ghosts.
Think. We'll dig everything out anyway, sooner or later. But if you cooperate with us, we may turn a blind eye to your amusement park sins.
Okay, I know that woman.
Which one?
This one.
Jane Harrington? What did you have in common?
Damn, only the best stuff, you know. A trial.
Which trial?
She was in the jury.
The other people? You know somebody else too?
I hope the guys behind the wall can see I'm cooperating.
Let's get back to the main point.
This is the main point for me.
All right, you're cooperating. So?
Her and a few other guys.
What?
They were jurors in my trial.
Fine, have a smoke.
You didn't even ask what trial he was talking about? He had a few.
Only 2 with the jury, if I'm correct. The first one was a murder case. They acquitted him. The second one was a rape case.
Well, only the latter makes sense. He would be taking his revenge on the jury for the sentence.
I don't know anything about the jury members. I'll ask Ruth for his file.
Go ahead. I'll find out in a second. Damn it, you can't smoke in here.
Do you have Benson's file for me by any chance?
Here it is.
As fast as lightning.
I've almost overheated my internal hardware.
Thanks.
Call on the boss. He wants something from you.
Wants to know what I think about Benson's questioning, I guess. Listen, what's up with the IT?
Doctor's leave.
Too bad. What happened to him?
He got a cold in the server room.
How was that possible?
Actually, I don't know much about it, but Wang told me he was reconstructing discs, byte after byte. You know, the same discs he had burned.
See you, Ruth.
Bye, sweetheart.
It's Benson's file.
May I?
We're releasing Benson. His lawyer's taking him.
He can afford a lawyer?
Haven't you read the files? His father's a big shot, a politician, and a filthy rich one.
A black sheep in the family is like a conspicuous zit in close-up.
Benson Sr. even has a motto: no exceptions. He's made a weapon out of a family misfortune. A proper bastard.
One way or another, it's good to have an eye on the young Benson.
He's got an alibi. Yesterday afternoon, before coming to the amusement park, he went shopping at the megastore. There's a video recording.
They're fast. They must have been tipped off sometime before the investigation.
Or Archie is involved in it and he knows it himself.
The pathologist's opinion matters here. When Jane Harrington was tied up, what was the substance the murderer had given to her?
Find out who she had lunch with yesterday, who she called, etc.
I dug out Benson's first case.
Anything interesting?
Yes, in 1998, he was accused of killing Carol Austin. She dealt with health food, meditation, channeling, horoscopes, and, be careful, reading the cards.
A modern witch.
She was probably shot while fortune-telling, but the card deck disappeared.
Yeah, what about Benson?
He had an affair with that woman. The deck was found at his place, but was removed from the evidence list. Some kind of procedural negligence.
Circumstantial evidence?
Yes, there were no witnesses, and no murder weapon was found. However, Benson's alibi was questioned. He was seen near the crime scene. It seemed that he was the murderer, and the press treated him as if he had already been convicted. But he was acquitted.
And the jury was admirably impartial.
And here's the most important thing. The Cardman's victims are the jurors from this trial.
Oh, well, that's some news. Only them? Nobody else?
Not so far.
Everybody that's connected with this case has to be found and protected.
The jurors, the prosecutor, the judge.
The detectives, the defense attorney. I'll give it to Ruth. You make sure you find the murderer.
I've got a problem with the motive.
Yeah, what might it be? A relative's taking vengeance on the jury because they've freed a monster?
The problem is that Benson seems to have been the only person close to her. And as the alleged killer, he should be the most threatened.
There has to be somebody from her family. If not revenge, then what could have caused the actions of this psychopath? Because we're dealing with a psychopath here, right?
He feels really hurt by the world. Maybe he even thinks that his mission is to mend the world.
Now, the circle of suspects is pretty narrow. Maybe it's just one of the jurors.
Let's have Ruth check if the voting was unanimous. That's all I have to say right now. I'll go and see Wang. Maybe he's found something.
Go, motivate him. This case is already covered in the media. I don't want the press to lynch us.
I'll be getting back to work.
You do it. Things are heating up.
Hey there, doing something for me?
Whenever I can.
The boss is extremely interested in this case.
It's curious that every agent that comes here says the same.
If you want to hear the boss himself say that, no problem.
I know you have no mercy on your superiors, but why trouble him?
Cut it out.
But you love talking to me.
Have you found anything?
I've got something, but I need time.
Are you cultivating bacteria cultures?
I've discovered what could be a partial fingerprint on the chip from the car.
Doesn't sound very promising.
It's a novel technology. The substances present on your skin cause minor metal corrosion. Getting the fingerprint requires a lot of caution and patience.
When?
Well, my overtime limit is exceeded, so...
As an external expertise?
It's possible that I'll work on it.
That's what I like you for.
Oh, can I see some sunshine here?
Ah, here you are.
What's the deal?
Yeah, guess who called?
The president?
Yeah, don't count on that. Somebody who's much more interested in you.
My father?
Nope. It was somebody who claims responsibility for the murders at the crossing and in the power plant.
Maybe it's a scam.
That's hard to say right now. He wants to talk to you. He's going to call once again.
Where should I pick up the phone?
Behind the one-way mirror. Let's get going.
Give me a minute.
Hurry up.
Ready?
Yes, answer it.
Yes.
Agent Bonnet?
Who's this?
I want to speak with Agent Bonnet, otherwise I'll hang up.
It's me, Nicole Bonnet.
I'll call you Nicole, okay?
Okay, and how should I call you?
What code name have you given to me?
The Card Man.
The Card Man? You understood so little.
So you don't like it? And how do you call yourself?
Not so fast, my dear. My real name is unutterable. You can't get to know it, or else you die.
So you're like God?
If you're persistent, maybe someday you'll find out. For now, you can call me Paul. This name's as good as any other.
What do you want, Paul?
Talk about Jane Harrington and Carter.
Did you know them?
Yes, those greedy creatures. Do you know why Carter is so punctual?
You promised something to him.
I told him it was a trial. He had to learn to use his GPS to determine the time of his ride to the second. He had to learn to manipulate time.
And why was that?
I sold him an idea for the perfect murder.
What idea?
Killing one's wife is really trivial. Enough of that.
Paul, you mentioned Jane?
I appreciate you calling me Paul. I told Jane I had something on her company's CEO. She was a very ambitious woman.
How long did it take to convince her?
Not so long. My information was trustworthy. You see, Nicole, good bait is enough. Believe me, it was always about something ugly and illicit. If I'd offered world peace, they wouldn't have been moved. They would still be alive.
Are you planning anything else?
Nicole, please, let's talk like intelligent people.
When are you going to kill the king? You got him, Wang?
Wait, he hung up too soon. He was calling from a different state.
What do you think about it?
We have to analyze this conversation. Wang, can you do it for us today?
No way, tomorrow.
Wang?
There's some training in the HQ. They told me I'd get fired if I tried to get out of it once again. If you're in a hurry, do it yourselves. Nothing difficult.
Yeah, and tomorrow the same people from HQ are going to ask us why it's not done yet.
We can send them the recording.
And they'll keep it for a week. I'd rather wait for Wang.
I can work on it for a second, but don't expect too much.
Thanks, Wang.
So now I'd like to be alone. Don't disturb me.
Nicole, wait.
What is it, boss?
There's a parcel for you.
A parcel? Does Ruth have it?
God forbid. Our sapper deals with such mail. Go there quickly before he detonates it.
Do you have fun like this every day?
Don't talk like that. We sappers are superstitious.
Okay, but we've just lost some evidence, and maybe even a chance to save somebody's life.
We took the box from the sidewalk with the help of our robot, of course. It was carelessly wrapped in paper that just fell off of it. The robot placed the box in the chamber, and I informed the boss. I didn't do anything with it.
Could it have been a time fuse?
Sure.
Are you going to analyze what's left of it?
I've got nothing better to do.
And the wrapping, do you have it?
You can take it.
Okay, see you.
Bye.
The wrapping of the box in an evidence bag. I shouldn't touch the evidence with my bare hands. I shouldn't touch the I shouldn't touch the evidence with my bare hands. I'd better not touch anything without a good reason, or else I'll make Wang angry. I'd better not touch anything without a good...
Still here?
I'll be off in a minute, headed for the HQ.
You're gonna sleep there?
The night shift.
Can you examine this piece of paper for me?
Under a microscope? Wait here.
Have you analyzed the conversation with the killer?
I've extracted and deleted the track with his voice. Didn't have time for anything else.
Oh, thanks anyway.
You'll be able to do the rest.
Can you show me how?
I don't have time now, but the interface is user-friendly. You'll manage.
Well,
I don't know. What are you looking for?
something out of the ordinary. Traces, burns, some particles.
There are some organic fragments. Probably seeds.
Can you just take a picture and transfer it to the computer?
You want to stay here? Because I'm leaving.
Go ahead. Just don't switch off the computer in the scanner.
Okay, but it's on your own responsibility. I'll let the old man know you're staying.
You can trust me.
Do you know the fairy tale about the sorcerer's apprentice?
Take it easy. See ya.
Samples are places on slides. No point using it if there's no sample on the slide. A bag with seed fragments. I shouldn't touch the evidence with my bare hand. A bag with seed fragments. Not gonna happen. Yeah, right. Without protective gloves, you can only observe somebody touching the evidence. Nothing doing. Not gonna happen. The wrapping of the box in an evidence bag. The wrapping of today's parcel. I've scanned one side of the evidence. I've scanned both sides of the evidence. The wrapping of today's parcel. Nothing doing. I can't imagine securing the wrapping of the box in an evidence bag. These items don't match. Not gonna happen. These items don't match. Not gonna happen. Yeah, right. Nothing doing. A bag with seed fragments. These items don't match. I shouldn't touch the evidence with my bare hands. Not gonna happen. Yeah, right. The map shows the places in Louisiana where the Louisiana Navigation Company had its offices. These are Gretna in Jefferson Parish, Detallion in Terrebonne, and Baton Rouge in East Baton Rouge. Map of parishes where the Louisiana Navigation Company had its offices. The map shows the places in Louisiana where the Louisiana Navigation Company had its offices. Nothing doing. These items don't match. Yeah, right. A bag with seed fragments. Fragments of seeds held with the tweezers. These items don't match. Not gonna happen. Yeah, right. Not gonna happen. Samples to be examined under the microscope are placed on the slide. I put fragments of the seeds from the wrapping on the slide. Nothing doing. These items don't match. Not gonna happen. One slide is definitely enough. No point using it if there's no sample on the slide. Taking a picture makes sense only if the sample is well visible. If I want to find out what kind of plant has such seeds, I need to use the database. Better not touch it. I did it. Now I need to check the results in the database. I should fit the seed to the template suiting it. This map shows where Eliocarus rufilata is found in Louisiana. These are the parishes of Terrebonne, Jefferson, and Plaquemine. No need to print it again. This map shows where Eliocarus rufilata is found in Louisiana. These are the parishes of Terrebonne, Jefferson, and Plaquemine. This map shows where Eliocarus rufilata is found in Louisiana. These are the parishes of Terrebonne, Jefferson, and Plaquemine. These items don't match.
I've found something on the wrapping.
So it wasn't destroyed?
No, the sapper took it off earlier. On the wrapping, there's a logo of the Louisiana Navigation Company showing a steamer.
You think it's a hint from the card man?
Yes. The Louisiana Navigation Company had its offices in 3 parishes: Jefferson, Terrebonne, and East Baton Rouge.
It's still too little to find the killer.
I found particles of seeds on the wrapping. I examined them under a microscope.
And?
It's Eliocarus rufilata, a plant found in Louisiana, in Terrebonne, Jefferson, and Plaquemine parishes.
That's not enough to find the murderer.
With the results of the seed examination and the information about the shipping line, I was able to narrow down the search to 2 parishes in Louisiana, Jefferson and Terrebonne.
We need more detailed information to find the exact spot. We're not going to split up and look around 2 parishes.
I don't know what to do next.
What about the recording? Maybe it will help us find the location.
I don't know how to use this equipment.
Wang said it wasn't that difficult.
Will you try it?
I'm not musical, but I heard you were.
Let me see.
heard a radio while talking to the murderer. If only I could locate that station.
Filters will let me remove some of the interference.
Wang removed the track with the killer's voice. I mark a certain range, which is then used for the whole recording. Such a filter removes all similar interference. I managed to remove some interference from the recording. I can't find anything. Maybe the filtering hasn't been finished. I can't find anything. Maybe the filtering hasn't been finished. I managed to remove some interference from the recording. I can't find anything. Maybe the filtering hasn't been finished. Is it? What station is it? Station is it? sounds so distorted that I'll probably have to start over. For creating a good filter, you should use part of the recording containing only one kind of sound. Maybe the filtering hasn't been finished. Maybe the filtering hasn't been finished. I can't find anything. Maybe the filtering hasn't been finished. This sounds so I can't find anything. Maybe the filtering hasn't been finished. The filter is made basing on this range. Find anything. Maybe the filtering hasn't been finished. I can't find anything. Maybe the filtering hasn't been finished. Maybe the filter has invented it. I can hear some music. Maybe the filter has invented it. The sound's so distorted that I'll probably have to start over. The sound's so distorted that I'll... I managed to remove some interference from the recording. I managed to remove some interference from the recording. It couldn't be better. Now I should carefully listen to the recording.
It's station.
It's a radio station from Lafayette. What do you think about it?
Can you sum things up?
We've found the following hints on the latest parcel. A shipping company from Louisiana that had branches in Baton Rouge, Gretna and Jefferson Parish, and in Terrebonne Parish. Seeds found in 3 parishes, Terrebonne, Jefferson, and Plaquemine. Thanks to the phone conversation, I was able to identify the local radio station in Lafayette, but that's not enough.
The range. I think the radio's range is 60 miles tops. Draw a circle with such a radius around Lafayette.
I'll do it in a minute.
It will be easier to analyze the data on my board. Yeah, right. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. A green non-permanent marker for whiteboards. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Nothing doing. Not a good idea. These items don't match. Nothing's happening. Not a good idea. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Nothing doing. The map shows the places in the... Yeah, right. These items don't match. Yeah, right. These items don't match. Not a good idea. Not gonna happen. Nothing's happening. Not a good idea. 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 A green non-permanent. Not a good idea. Yeah, right. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. The map shows the places in Louisiana where the Louisiana... This map shows where Eliocarus rufilata is found in Louisiana. These are the parishes of Terrebonne, Jefferson, and Plaquemine. This map shows... Nothing doing. Not gonna happen. Nothing's happening. Nothing doing. Nothing's happening. Terrebonne Parish. The town's called Detallion. We've got you, Card Man.
So we've got the place, Detalion, Louisiana. What do you think we should do next?
That's nice of you to ask my opinion. Okay, we could have been influenced by autosuggestion,
No way.
but I think we should check it.
Hallelujah! Tomorrow morning, by plane.
Prepare the necessary documents.
Okay, I'll let you know about the flight.
I'm going home. Maybe I'll get enough sleep for once.
See you at the airport. I'll call you. Bye.
Okay, bye.
It's quite nice here at the sheriff's, though the atmosphere is a bit drowsy.